Let's review a little navigation and the use of particular hoops to create different effects. Let's go into the 9-pack, and I'll open up the hoop. Should be in the first quiver of the 9-pack, which is the bitmap quiver. Pink indicator, there's our first hoop in the bitmap quiver. It is the Psi, says Psi there. And just a reminder that you can actually put your own logo. There's a space for you to put your own logo in this bitmap folder, and that'll be described later on as well. So we're going to do backflips. 3 backflips will take us to the folder, to the quiver behind this one. Another flip will take us back, another quiver, another flip will take us back, one more quiver. So we were looking for this quiver that has hoops that are sensitive to angles and stuff like that. They can be used to create magical effects. So in this quiver, I put the switch at the top. So now I'm going to say in this particular quiver, I'm not navigating between quivers. I'm going with back flips or front flips inside the quiver. I'm going to the hoop just back of this one. We'll turn this hoop over, and you'll see that it goes dark, and then I can create an illusion that I'm pulling the lights, maybe with this hand, out there, and I can just create that kind of an illusion, and then we can kind of put the lights back into the tube like this, that kind of thing. So you can play with that. That's just a kind of an illusion that one can do with this hoop, and it's just a demonstration that each hoop you'll be able to do something different with, and you have to discover that and use that in your hoop dance, and that'll be part of the magic of the PsiHoops. And let's say we have this turquoise, which we put as the default, so it kind of looks like water coming out. But let's say you want to have a different color. So what we'll do is our color flip, right hand, down to the bottom, horizontal, flap, and drop it down. You get the yellow indicator that you're now in a color flip mode. So each flip of the hoop will now change our color display, and maybe we want to, let's go forward quite a few flips through. These are steady colors to begin with, and then you'll get gradient colors coming up. There's one gradient color, there's another color scheme, here's one. This looks like a rainbow. So let's see if we can do the same kind of an effect using a rainbow, pulling a rainbow out like this. You can obviously do it in whatever way you want, but that's the general gist of the thing. So, you know, we could, if we want, lock this hoop so that it would stay in this particular, if we wanted to play with it in a performance. And then we could shift it to the saved quiver, and we can show that. Let's just do a lock move. That's the flip and the half back. Okay, so this hoop is now locked, so we can actually kind of do more crazy things with it without worrying about flipping into another hoop. And then if we want to save it with the left hand, iso flip, half back. Okay, then we can save it into, let's save it into the second quiver of the saved quivers and put it in the middle slot. So as I isolate the hoop around, you can see that red light traveling. Now it's in the second set of 3. These lights here just to indicate you're moving from one quiver to the next, but there it is now in the middle hoop of the second quiver, reverse direction, get a white indicator. And so now this hoop is waiting for us in the save quiver. We can demonstrate that by turning the hoop half off and on again in our saved orientation, doing side flips to get to the second quiver. There's the second quiver, do a front flip, and there's our hoop that we wanted to save that's responding to rotation, by filling up the gradient. Okay, so there's an example of just navigating using side flips, front and back flips, locking the hoop, saving the hoop, and working with each hoop that you find to find out what it is that you can best do, how you can change the rhythm of your hoop dance or your expression, and what that hoop can do for you. All right. I really, really advise having a mirror in all this, because if you're trying to look at things too close, it'll interfere with the freedom of your movement and you won't really be able to see it. You won't see the effect. So have a dark room, have plenty of space, and have a mirror, and then you'll be much happier learning the PsiHoops.